Hi, I am Dr. Rachel Ryan. You grab your regular soda can or dig into that juicy burger thinking it's just a treat. But what if I told you that every sip, every bite could be quietly destroying one of your body's hardest working organs, your kidneys? What if foods you eat every day that feel completely harmless are silently sabotaging your body? As natural filtration system, by the time most people realize the damage, it might already be too late. Stick with me for the next few minutes. I'm going to walk you through 10 everyday foods that might be wrecking your kidneys and, more importantly, show you better kidney friendly choices to protect this vital filter. Let's dive in. Why your kidneys matter and why your diet matters. Your kidneys are way more than a backup filter. They're vital organs that clean your blood, flushing out waste and excess fluid, balance minerals and electrolytes. Things like sodium, potassium, phosphorus help regulate your blood pressure and fluid balance, produce hormones that support bone strength and healthy blood cells. And when diet gets overloaded, too much salt, processed foods, heavy proteins, additives, you're forcing your kidneys to run overtime and constant overload that spells trouble. That's why what you eat matters far beyond your waistline. It affects how your kidneys perform and whether they'll stay healthy for years to come. What makes certain foods risky for kidneys? Some of the things that put serious stress on kidneys, especially if done frequently: high sodium, salt, forces kidneys to flush extra fluid, raises blood pressure, increases workload. Heavy protein burden, especially animal protein, creates metabolic waste like urea, uric acid, which kidneys must filter. High phosphorus and potassium. If kidneys are taxed or already weak, excess minerals can build up, disturbing balance. Additives, preservatives, phosphates common in processed or packaged foods. These can worsen mineral balance and add toxic load. Frequent reliance on ultra-processed and packaged foods, lots of hidden salt chemicals, and unhealthy compounds that silently damage kidneys over time. With those risks in mind, here are 10 common foods and drinks many people consume without realizing the danger. 1. Dark colored sodas and carbonated drinks, especially cola style, with additives. These usually pack phosphorus additives and a high sugar load over time. The added phosphates can overload your kidneys and mess up calcium phosphate balance. Sugar and acidity increase metabolic stress, making kidneys work harder to flush waste. 2. Processed meats and deli-style cold cuts, bacon, sausages, hot dogs, deli meats, and so on. These generally come with heavy sodium nitrates, nitrites, and preservatives. High sodium alone forces kidneys to flush more fluid, raising blood pressure and workload. Add in protein overload and phosphate additives, and you get double stress on kidneys. 3. Frequent large portions of red meat and high protein meat. Animal protein in moderation is fine, but when consumed frequently and in big amounts, kidneys must filter large amounts of metabolic waste, like urea, uric acid. Over time, that constant heavy workload can harm kidney filters and increase risk of chronic kidney issues. 4. High sodium slash salty snacks and fast foods, chips, fries, canned soups, foods, frozen meals, pickles, and so on. Many of these hide shocking amounts of sodium. Each extra gram of salt means extra fluid to flush, blood pressure spikes, and greater drainage on kidneys. Canned foods often also have phosphates, further burdening mineral balance. 5. Full-fat dairy products and items high in phosphorus: milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and so on. Dairy tends to carry high levels of phosphorus and calcium if kidneys can't filter properly. Especially in someone already under strain, excess phosphorus can build up over time that may harm bones, blood vessels, and put additional stress on kidney function. 6. Healthy foods that pack high potassium, phosphorus, when overeaten: certain whole grain breads, brown rice, nuts, seeds, some dried fruits, and health food items. While these foods can be healthy, when consumed excessively, they load up potassium or phosphorus minerals that require efficient kidney filtration. In someone with weaker kidneys, overuse can disturb mineral balance and overall kidney health. 7. Sugary foods, desserts, and refined carbs. When consumed often and in large amounts, Sugar isn't just a concern for weight. Too much sugar can lead to metabolic stress, insulin resistance, inflammation, and indirectly put strain on kidneys over time, especially when spooned with other risk foods. Sugar adds to the harmful diet pattern. 8. Ultra-processed foods and packaged/slash ready-to-eat meals, frozen dinners, canned soups, instant noodles, processed snacks, and so on. These often combine high sodium phosphate additives, hidden preservatives, and unhealthy fats, all of which work together to burden kidneys. Frequent reliance on such foods means regular stress on the kidney system, a subtle but dangerous path toward chronic damage. 9. Excessive caffeine or overuse of stimulant drinks. Heavy coffee, energy drinks, strong teas, plus sodas. Drinks loaded with caffeine and stimulants, especially if consumed heavily, can affect blood pressure, fluid balance, and electrolyte regulation. Combined with poor diet, this can accelerate stress on kidneys over time. 10. A consistently heavy, mineral and protein-rich diet, animal proteins plus dairy, plus processed foods, plus high salts, plus additives. Even if each component by itself seems okay, over years, a diet heavy on protein, minerals, salts, and additives means your kidneys are constantly filtering waste, balancing minerals, removing toxins. That cumulative load can eventually lead to chronic kidney stress, reduced filtration ability, and long-term kidney disease. When you overload your diet with protein, salts, additives, kidneys go into overfilter mode. This repeated overwork can damage the filters called glomeruli over time, reducing filtration efficiency. Excess minerals like phosphorus, potassium, especially from dairy, processed foods, sodas, health foods, may build up if kidneys can't keep up. That imbalance can harm bones, blood vessels, heart, and kidneys themselves. High salt and fluid retention raise blood pressure. High blood pressure over time damages kidneys' blood vessels, reducing their filtering capability. Additives, preservatives, processed compounds cause oxidative stress, inflammation, chronic kidney stress, slowly degrading kidney function. Often damage is gradual at first, no obvious symptoms, but over months or years, repeated strain can accumulate, increasing risk of chronic kidney disease, CKD, mineral imbalance, hypertension, and other complications. If you care about your kidneys and want them to stay healthy long term, try these. Choose fresh whole foods, vegetables, seasonal fruits. Plant-based proteins rather than frequent heavy meats or processed meats. Cut back on sodium. Avoid overly salty snacks, processed meats, canned or frozen salty foods. Use herbs and spices instead of salt when cooking. Don't overdo animal protein. Red meat and heavy protein sources are fine occasionally, but avoid making them daily staples. Skip or greatly reduce sodas, carbonated drinks, deep processed snacks or meals, especially those with additives or high sugar. Prefer water, herbal teas, fresh juices. Read food labels carefully. Many packaged items hide sodium or phosphate additives. Choose low sodium/slash minimal additive options when possible. Prefer home cooked meals instead of instant packaged or pre-made meals. That way you control what goes in. Drink enough water, maintain balanced diet, manage blood pressure, avoid unnecessary mineral load. All good steps to keep kidneys working smoothly. If you have risk factors, high blood pressure, diabetes, family history, do regular checkups and kidney screening. Early detection can save long-term kidney health. Hey, if you made it this far, good on you. You just took a strong step toward protecting your kidneys simply by choosing to know the truth. Small changes, less soda, fewer processed foods, more home-cooked meals might seem tiny now, but over weeks, months, years, they can make all the difference. So, next time you reach for that snack or drink, ask yourself, is this feeding my kidneys or stressing them? Be kind to your body, protect it, because once kidney damage builds up, it's hard to reverse. Stay aware, stay healthy for you and the ones you care about. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with someone you love. Kidney health is quiet, but it's too important to ignore.